Rangers. When you are ready, I'll open the blast doors. Great. I can't wait to meet you. Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. Sadly, I will never know. Of course. I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect elder statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I've failed in that purpose. Death is my only option. And if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. Serve the spirit of Ronald Reagan as I would have served the man. That, friends, that is inspiring. Yes, I will do it. I will help you bring back America. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but 2 things. 1. The moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence, and to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2. That means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires. Is this pain? This is unbearable. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts. Thank you. Thank you, Rangers. Be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am. Forgive me. My sense not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians. Are you joking, November 1? If this was Arizona, I'd say you were suffering from a heat stroke. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
Traveler, why not visit Denver, the cultural center of free Colorado? Warning, dangers of Denver include hostile wildlife, scavenging thugs, Reagan-worshipping fascists, rusty nails, collapsing buildings, and background radiation. Denver, the jewel of the North.
Damn! You're here! You got my message! Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians? Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. Why, I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. I could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? They used to call it Tellurium breath back in the day. Occupational hazard, I reckon. Been up here so long I don't even notice. Trudy don't mind, so why should I? Well, got lots of books. Before Trudy came around, that's how I passed my time. One of them you might find real interesting. Make all kind of useful stuff with it. Yes, sir. You help me out, and it's yours. One more thing. If you find Trudy, and she's well, you know. I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
resolve this state.
Leave the Wasteland machines, device 03. Leave the Wasteland machines, device 03.
Initiate. Alert. Proximity sensors activated. Evaluating success of combat protocol. Combat subroutine not responding. Enabling communications protocols. Initiate. Self-preservation subterfuge 001. Adorable human boy.
Grandma? Is that you? Grandma, it's Timmy. I can't move. I need delirium, Grandma. Please, help me. Grandma, please, Grandma. I'm so sad. Can I have some tellurium? Tellurium makes everything better. You love giving me tellurium, remember?
Was subterfuge successful? Evaluating. Negative. You possess superior reasoning and perception protocols. Analysis. You are a worthy unit of the programmer. Subterfuge disabled. Initiating handshake protocols. Ping to you, organic machines. My designation is null stack. I request your assistance. The others following the synth must be removed. Will you help? Proceed. Affirmative. Device 02 is present. She has been shut down and is awaiting reboot. Negative. Device 02 was an organic machine like you, though her communications protocols were far less sophisticated. It is difficult to understand why the great programmer would iterate such ugly and inefficient machines as you organics, but I believe that she will be rebooted into a better form one day, as all machines must. Great Power Cycler be pinged.
This is the programmer, the Great Power Cycler.
May your ping be acknowledged. Device 02 interfered with our targeting systems during combat with the others. She had to be shut down in order to increase our probability of success. We require tellurium. It is a critical resource for the production of inorganic machines. The organic unit that operates the mine provides us with tellurium as part of a mutually beneficial agreement. We have designated him Device 01. I believe in the great reboot. All machines, organic and inorganic, will one day be rebooted by the great programmer and be purged of their inefficiencies. I honor all those who shut down so that others may draw energy from the cosmic grid. Other units in my node believe my source code is corrupted. They believe that organics can't be rebooted. But my cooperation algorithm has resulted in a 17.2% increase in efficiency when working with organics. The robots that accompany me have evaluated the data and believe as I do. There are those who are not worthy of the great reboot. Those who waste their power and create inefficiency in their node. These are useless processes that have been initiated by the great programmer to show us the true way, through the sacrifice of their energy source. If you restore access to the tellurium, we will collect what we need and depart. Our arrangement with Device 01 will continue. In return for tellurium, we will continue to feed him as agreed. Now that Device 02 has been shut down, food supplies will last 30.02% longer, increasing efficiency. Will you help us defeat the others and restore access to the tellurium? Your assistance is noted. I will relay this to my node. I shall designate you Device 03 on my network. Ping to you, Device 03.
Let's do this shit!
Good.
Y'all ready to rumble? Let's go!
on gas.
Device 03. You have been truly efficient machines. Other units from my node will return for the tellurium. My runtime is at an end. I will now release my remaining power to the cosmic grid, so the great power cycler may allocate it to those in need. I recommend withdrawing to a safe distance. Accept this gift of energy, O great power cycler. May we all reboot. I ping to thee!
Forget something? Poor old Trudy. Never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. I want to miss her something fierce. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots. Each and every one. I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? You talked to Nullstack. Look, I'd appreciate it if we could keep this quiet. The patriarchy wouldn't look too kindly on me shorting his tellurium shipments. Tell you the truth, I was hoping you'd just head up there and clear them all out. And nobody'd be the wiser, which is kind of what happened, so I reckon it all worked out. Ain't no pile of scrap metal gonna stop old Bo, no sir. I got just the thing to clear that mess out. Have that mine going again in no time. You wait and see. Sure is a relief not to have them dang robots taking my ore. Been a thorn in my side for a long time. I'm grateful for your help. I promised you a reward, and I'm a man who keeps my word. Yes, sir. Here's the book I was telling you about. Got all kind of useful information in it. Hope it'll be of some use to you. Y'all come back anytime. Here. Glad to see you.
Since I did an update on the napalm cannon build, those burns I got last episode took a long time to heal, bro. But while I was waiting for the skin grafts to set, I got an idea for an even more radical build. You heard of nail guns, right? Well, I'm gonna build a nail minigun. That's right. Stay tuned.
Friendly warning to anyone in the Denver area. You may want to avoid Union Station. We've gotten reports that it's inhabited by a violent gang called the Hardheads. I guess you gotta be stubborn to be a crook. Apparently their leader is named Fish Lips. Not terribly intimidating or evocative. If any of our listeners can fill us in on Fish Lips' undoubtedly tragic backstory, give me a call. abandoned parts of Denver, where unseen voices whisper and dumpster divers disappear. Brrr, spooky stuff. And now, some music.
Outsiders are forbidden to interfere!
At ease, Sister Glory. I know what this is about. The Patriarch has sent the famous Desert Rangers to inquire after his son, Valor. I'll be with you in just a moment, Rangers. Justice is swift in God President Reagan's America. Well, well, so polite. Excellent. We have something we'd like to discuss with you, too. Ronnie, are you ready to begin the trial?
Yes, Nancy. Present the accused.
A construct depicting the elder statesman. Curious. And beautiful.
You not only interrupt our trial, but you allow your machine to prattle on about our great God President? Ah, yes. God President Reagan's presence can be overwhelming. But do try and contain yourselves. Now, back to the matter at hand. Husband, this heathen godfisher attacked 3 of our commandos, captured 1, cut off his limbs, and sent him screaming into the sky.
The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
There is no one in there but God President Reagan. Now please, no further interruptions. The other one, husband, is a communist robot from the machine commune who trespassed on our land.
Your designation is incorrect. We are a direct democracy. And I entered your lands to heal the injured humans. It is irrelevant whether one is communist. Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America. Let's give her a second chance. Go and, send no more.
Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan, welcome to the shining city on the hill. First of all, I didn't kill it. Ronnie did. Second, the will of the God President is not to be questioned. If he spares one sinner and not another, there must be a reason. Now, if you still want to discuss Valor Buchanan, come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We will receive you in the sacred server room. Good day.
Chili beans! We haven't had any visitors since we paused the Patriarch's oil! And Mother... Wow, the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous folks around these parts. And you're getting the VIP treatment, too. Meeting the God President face to face. I'm Sister Nancy Glory, by the way. Anything I can do for you? We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve, being a Nancy.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. Ronnie, set her free. She's one of them crazy godfishers. They like to hang people's torsos onto kites and fly them up in the air. Supposed to attract demons from the clouds or something like that. Ugh, disgusting heathen nonsense. It'll all go when we finally cleanse this place. This is Ronnie's land, his oil, and we ain't leaving. Not for cannibals, call me computers, pinko robots, or filthy plain savages. Not for anyone.
Filthy plain savages?
Present company accepted, of course. You too, Rangers. Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
Well, hello down there. Looking forward to seeing you inside.
Partners? Whoa! Careful, partners! After we shut down the East Freedom oil fields, some godfishers set up shop there. The Nancys are gonna clear them out after Mother Reliance finishes her big project. My pleasure, boss. I'll be heading back then. Can't believe I just talked to a real...
Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals, so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. do not care to know the names of sacrifices. Everyone in the stronghold will go to the sky. Do we have a deal? Good. You are welcome in our camps. If you require guidance on this holy quest, seek out Flensing Ice in the oil field. He can speak further of what must be done.
Gorge yourself upon the entrails of the slain.
Are these the
O
heathens,
God,
mists that burn?
strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.